everyone. I know it's been a little bit. It's kind of hard to do that when your life is pretty complicated. Regarding mods, you absolutely have to have a team that you trust, and you have to have a team that you can talk to about everything. And even if you have disagreements about other creators or you watch different creators and things like that, that should be something that people are okay with. I am mostly open and okay with people going and watching and participating in other chats and being a part of other channels because it's not just me. And I have no right to tell anybody what they can and can't do. Now, I can ask that for out of respect for myself and things that have been done to not only myself, but a few of my mods, a few of my personal friends, a few people in my chat been done. I would ask that if you have respect for me and my channel, that no, I do not see you over participating in certain hate things or bullying, such as I've said it before. Say Robbie's one of them. Want to listen quietly or whatever, that's fine. But if I see you actively participating in the hate and the bullying against myself and other people, then no, this channel is not for you. This also goes for other people. Like, I will say this, I used to be able to tolerate the fact that she existed and she was on this platform. What I can say about that is there was a point in time where I knew nothing about her. Dorothy did educate me about Granny's watching. Now, was any personal information shared? No, not to me. It wasn't. Her arrest and her charges, not charge, but charges, became a topic of conversation. And I spoke up and I said that because I currently right now have a charge, have not been to court or anything like that for it yet. Lawyer has heard nothing yet. But the point is, I have a charge. Everybody knows that. Everybody's aware of that. It's been put out everywhere. And I've never denied it. When this topic came up, I specifically said, I do not want to talk about her charges. Actually, Dorothy was very respectful of that. Extremely respectful of that. And she stopped. So, and I know where it got turned for me for Granny's watching because I emailed her, let her know that it was not her that they were talking about. It was me. I introduced myself. She responded. And then about a week later, Say Robbie was now dragging her. They were fighting. He was completely and totally just ripping her apart. Like he changed between night and day. After that, I did get an email back from her and she said, you know, hey, I agree with you. I've never done anything to Say Robbie. I don't know why he's doing this to me. Blah, 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 blah. And that was the end of the communication. There was nothing else. That is all I know personally regarding Granny's watching. But my point is this. I did not start talking about her. Actually tried to avoid it because we do have a common friend. But Granny's watching is not comfortable with this person participating or watching or being a mod in my chat. And she has stated so. And in fact, she's even stated that she did not want anything to do with this person if this person was supporting my channel. So even though I gave Granny's watching a pass at the very beginning, at that same time, she admitted that she had a file on me for months before I even knew her. It was at least 6 months, she said, before I knew her. But anyway, I got to where the lies. Everybody lies. Everybody lies. And if you say you don't lie, you're lying. Whether it's a white lie, she has attacked kids. She has shared very private, personal information regarding kids. Things that, one, she should not have had in her possession to begin with. But that's not the person's fault. That person trusted their mods and was having a private conversation. And it got back to Granny's watching. She then in turn gave it to Like, and of course, Like exposed it. Here comes all the hateful things that Granny's watching has said about Natasha Cooper, Dorothy, and just everyone. Now, you wanted to see a birth certificate, you wanted to see proof, no. You actually asked in one of your comments for medical information, but you're saying it's not okay for her. But yet you actively attacked me for it, and you were fine with it, yet here you are defending Granny's watching. Now, I do agree that no one should have to show their medical records. No one should have to show what they've been through, why they're in the hospital, why they went to the doctor. Nobody should have to prove or show things like that. Just like things about people's children should not be on here. People should not be passing crap like that around. But yet that was used, a journal was used as content for how long? So what I'm saying to you, I'm going to go ahead and wrap that part up. If you want to be a part of Granny's Watching's channel, that is fine. I can accept that. But regarding the things that she has done to myself and others, and the drastic things that she has spoken about and put out there, such as cervical cancer, such as sexcapades, whatever. I don't want that kind of BS over here. So if you decide to choose that person over this channel, that's fine. But based off the things that she's done to myself and others, there is no respect there at all. And I don't want to be part of it. Now, there's a couple of other people that are iffy. And I'll just say, if you attack kids, if you are a part of anything that attacks kids, if you are a part of anything that shows anybody anything about anybody's kids, and then you want to come around and point the finger and say, well, Granny's Watching gave it to me, or this person gave it to me, I don't want you over here either. Like, no. There's nothing funny about that. There's nothing okay about that. kids and families off limit, period, off limits. The next thing, I am going to start going into some different topics, different things. If it's not tomorrow night, it's going to be the next night, but I will do a title and I will make sure information is up about it. I'm actually going to discuss a case, a very interesting case, a case that will completely mindfuck you. I want to do that. I want to go into my tarot cards. I want to go into my astrology. I want to go into gaming. I want to go into everything that I wanted to do when I started this. And yes, I did come on. I did do a series, and that series is finishing up. Part 2 with Space Monster should be Friday or Saturday. I need to get with her. Again, I'm sorry if I'm not looking at finished. That series is closed. Now, I'm going to publicly ask, because the series is up on my channel and in a playlist, if at one point in time I was speaking with you, and you have decided to turn around and be a trashy person, and you have decided to stab myself and others in the back and the front, I'm going to ask you that if you have anything up referencing my series, I will be nice and I will give you a week to take it down. If we are no longer talking, if we are no longer having anything to do with each other, if that part in the series that I spoke with you about and we addressed was already addressed and you got what you wanted out of it, I would appreciate it if you would take my content down. But don't worry, there will be a clip channel coming. There will be a channel where I don't know if I'm necessarily going to go through and continue to post the conversations or past conversations. I've thought about ways of dealing with that. I've thought about ways of how to do that without putting them on YouTube, and I have a solution. And I really thank my team for actually helping me think about this in the way that I could go around this instead of just putting them on the page, because there's a lot. There's still a lot that, like for example, Bam says, hey, I've got a lot of proof. I've got a lot of this. Well, I hate to tell you, Bam, there's more coming. There's a lot more coming. Want nothing to do with Robbie, Amy, Amber, Leslie, Nikki, all of it. No, nothing. I plan to wrap this up, and I'm hoping that the parts with space will wrap up, hopefully by the end of July. So I'm giving it a time frame. After that, pretty much going to cover whatever I want to cover. And of course, what's going on in the community and the drama, because there is a lot of fuckery going on. For example, Robbie said that it was really shitty that Natasha went ahead and put out the information of the probation officer. Okay, so you did a good 10 to 15 minute rant about it. And you gave your opinion and your thoughts, Robbie. And you're totally against somebody contacting GW's probation officer, right? You're totally against it. It aggravated you. You're willing to take a stand and call that probation officer and say, hey, this is all a lie, and GW's the one that all this has happened to, and this is gang stalking and gang attacking. So the first thing I want to point out is, do you realize that people have clips of the times that you have cussed her out and dragged her and said the exact same things and called her horrible names? Everybody has looked somebody up or had somebody look somebody up. It has happened. Now, the degrees that it happens all depends on you and where you're going to stop. Usually most people stop when it comes to kids or family or spouses. But then some people say, oh, no, I'm going to contact them all because, well, that's just the kind of shit that I do. And I know that if people were to contact my family, I'd get my ass chewed out, not me, the other person in the situation. But it's not okay that Natasha wants a solution to a problem that has been ongoing with not only threats and things done to her kids and her family and her money, her business, but also threats to her. You've just turned into a hateful, deceitful, lying, egotistical person. Now you're agreeing that the stuff with Granny's watching, you are going to be on her side and be willing to speak up for her. And as far as the stuff with Noodle Mash goes, I believe Noodle Mash. There's a lot of people that believe Noodle Mash, that they don't want your stuff. Because I don't want your stuff. People actually have to send me, no matter how many times you tag me on your channels, Karen or rants or whatever, people still have to show me what you say. Because I don't sit there and watch. I don't sit there and listen. I've been around for a year and a half now. August will actually, I think, be a year, yes. Hi, Natasha. How are you? Good to see you. And all of these people that have ended up on your panels, all of them, all have channels now. And it's weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's creepy. It's gross. As far as this Mandy C thing goes, I don't know which is worse. Her alliance with Granny's watching. Or her, isn't she going to do a live or something with Lana? Isn't she going to talk to Lana or some shit? I don't know which is worse. Aligning with either one of them is detrimental. So, Mandy C, pick wisely. Because they can both batch your crazy, I promise. And do you like to say that the DeLorean did all these things to you? Well, Lana is well known to do things like that to people. Granny's watching, of course, does things like that to people, but you've been overlooking it and just kissing her ass for whatever reason. Her and CJ. Yeah. But if you don't want that crap to happen to you again, I would be making some other decisions. But then again, I guess you've already been totally exposed, and it really shouldn't matter, and you're just going to bitch and complain about it and threaten people. So that's kind of your. I have this feeling that this big storm is coming, and we're about to see some real fuckery in this community. It's about to get worse. My past, on YouTube does connect with what's going on now. The only thing different is some of the people have changed. Thank you.